Now, High Court has adjourned the hearing on interim applications on the Stampede in Bengaluru to June 12. The decision was taken after the court stated it would consider the interim applications only after receiving the government's response. Meanwhile, the state government has sought time to file its response, giving details of the Stampede probe in a sealed cover. There are questions that have been posed by the High Court. The questions that are in fact being asked by the High Court are that who decided to hold the victory celebrations and in what manner and when? Was any permission in fact sought to organize the event? Whether any standard operating procedure has been formulated to manage a crowd of 50,000 and above and in any sport event and celebrations of this nature, what steps were taken to regulate the traffic, what steps were taken to regulate the public as well as the crowd, what medical and other facilities were arranged at the venue, any assessment was made in advance on the number of people who may be present at the time of the celebrations, whether persons injured were given immediate medical attention by the medical experts of the venue, if not why, how much time was taken to take the injured to the hospital. These are the crucial questions that have been posed by the High Court, and today the AG has in fact said on the part of the government that the response will be filed in a sealed cover, and this would be for the High Court. And the AG said that it is in the interest of the case that is being heard in the High Court. Meanwhile, the court also said that after the response, they will in fact look into the interim applications with regard to the case and will be giving a hearing on that. And these are the hard questions that have been put forward by the High Court to the Karnataka government, and HCA has adjourned the hearing of the interim applications while the state government has sought time to file its response to the 9 questions that have been posed by the High Court. The state is to file the response in sealed cover. This is what the AG has told the High Court. My colleague Vajiola in fact joins us. Vajiola, now why would the state government in fact go ahead and say that they will give the response to those 9 questions in a sealed cover? And the court of course saying after the response they will look into the interim applications.
Well, initially the state had said that they want some more time because both a judicial inquiry has also been set up, a magisterial inquiry has been set up, and simultaneously a CID team is also looking into the entire case, and that is why they sought for 1 month time. To which the court responded saying that, so you're saying that you won't be able to give us a report on what actually happened. That is when the government said that they do not want to be prejudged beforehand itself, and that is why they wanted to wait for this. But the court insisted, and that is when they said that they would be able to give them a time. They sought it for a week's time to give a response, but the court gave them only time till 12th of June, and they said that they would do it in a closed envelope because they do not want the details to go out and hamper any of the investigation that is taking place or be any changes in that. And that is why the lawyers of the government insisted on giving some time, but the court has just given them till 12th of June. In the next 2 days, they will be submitting the details of what happened at that day, according to them, in a sealed cover to the court workers.
Also, Vaji, one of the clearer facts in this is that there is a lot of questions that needs a proper answer to. Now, we have seen the deflecting of blame from the government to the authorities. We've seen the police authorities, in fact, they facing the brunt of the suspensions and other things. So it clearly looks like the effort has only been to shift the blame completely from this incident that has happened in Bengaluru by the government.
Absolutely, Varghese. We are seeing a lot of drama that is unfolding with regards to this. On one hand, you have action taken against the police officers. They've been suspended. On the other hand, the government goes on to say that the event organizer, Chinnaswamy, had nothing to do with it. We also heard how the chief minister yesterday ducked and said that he got to know about the stampede 2 hours later. So all these things have raised a lot of questions. These questions have been pointed out at in the court also. Right now, in any time from now, we are also having the hearing of Nikhil Solase. The RCB management would filed a petition saying that the arrest itself is illegal and he had nothing to do with the entire matter because he was not the one who had tweeted. He was in Ahmedabad at that point of time. And therefore, this entire case against him should be squashed. So that petition also will be heard. So here, the confusion is also between what happened and what transpired after that. How did all of this happen with regards to permissions? So we are seeing a shift in blame. We've also heard the IPS body written to the chief minister saying that they've been treated unfairly. No action has been taken against the IAS lobby. So that also is a fallout of this entire fiasco that we saw at Chinnaswamy Stadium, which otherwise killed 11 people. But what transpired after that is a whole lot of lapses, whole lot of miscommunication. And right now, it's also exposing the lack of coordination between departments. It's also exposing how there is no coordination with regard to the event that happened that day and how there was a lot of mismanagement. So all these things are coming out. Now we'll have to see how the court looks into all these matters and what will be the decision. But any minute from now, we will again be going back to the court because the hearing of Nikhil Solase's petition will also be heard.